TSPN. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, yo, what's this got to do with the show? Everybody sing.
Hi, welcome back. Frannie now is going to show us about how she is going to dip spoons in chocolate so that they can be served with hot chocolate or coffee. Just take them and stir them and the chocolate melts into this yummy, yummy, delicious drink. So, and then I will go ahead and offer some ideas.
Thank you, Angie. So, what we're going to do today is melt some chocolate. That doesn't sound like a very hard thing to do, but there's a trick to melting chocolate chips, which is what I'm using. I'm using a bittersweet chocolate. The end product is going to be, like you said, a spoon that you can stir into a hot drink and make it chocolatey.
Yum.
And I just think it's a cute little hostess gift or anytime gift during the holidays. It's a good stocking stuffer. So what I did is I went through the box of silver that I got from my Uncle Al, and I have to say they're of dubious origin. Some of them I have a feeling may have gone up his sleeve when he was at a restaurant.
Yes, yes.
Poor Uncle Al. Anyway, I found some that were silver-ish. They're not real silver, although you can give a lovely silver spoon by looking through antique stores or maybe through something that you've inherited like I did. And then I went to the craft store and I got a little gem and I adhered it to the top of the spoon.
Cute.
With just a little drop of E6000 glue.
E6000.
Just to dress it up to make it cute. You could also do this with plastic spoons. You don't have to use a silver spoon. This is fancy. So what you do is you measure out how much chocolate you're going to melt. And in my recipe, we're using a cup of chocolate. That will do a lot of spoons, about a dozen spoons at least. So today this is just for a demonstration. So what I'm doing is that I've got them microwaving in a microwave-safe bowl. And I'm just going to let it out and see what it looks like. And so it's hot. That was hot. Okay. It was actually, we're really cooking today, folks. So I'm just going to use the edge of my apron. And you can see that the chocolate has the chocolate has completely melted. So the thing about tempering chocolate is that it's very complicated with the cooling and the heating and the cooling. So I'm just going to add half of the chocolate back into my already melted chocolate with a little bit of Crisco, basically is what it is. Okay. And now I'm going to stir like crazy until it's all completely melted. And at that point, it should be the correct temperature for dipping. If it's too hot, what happens is it runs right off your spoon and you don't get a good coating. If it's too cold, it just clunks into one giant lump, which may not be a bad thing when it comes to chocolate, but you want to cover as many spoons as you can. And I'm just using a really nice high quality chocolate chip. If I wanted to use a block chocolate, I would chop it and put it in the microwave in small pieces. Now, if you can see inside, the chocolate's melted, and I just stirred for less than a minute. And now we have melted chocolate. Now I'm going to take my spoon, and I'm going to just sort of like I'm stirring chocolate. And on this tray, I should have backed up and told you that on this tray, I have a piece of parchment paper. And that just gives a place for the spoons to rest when they come out of the dipping, because they won't stick, and you'll be able to get them up. Oh, so now I'm just tilting the bowl, and I'm dipping the bowl of the spoon, and I'm letting the excess run off. And did you see the Crisco, or that little bit of shortening, makes the chocolate shiny, makes it pretty.
Oh, so you don't want to use butter?
Well, you can absolutely use butter. For taste, it'll be delicious. But the shortening keeps it glossy and keeps it pretty. Otherwise, you can bloom your chocolate, which isn't a terrible thing. It's just not quite as pretty.
So blooming means it turns it a little bit.
It turns
like
the milk
whitish,
solids. Yes, it reacts with the milk solids, and it makes the chocolate lose its pretty glossy color. Now, at the end, don't say you wouldn't do that. Now that I can actually lift this cup again, if you have leftover chocolate, it would be an absolute tragedy to let it go to waste. So, say that I had dipped an entire dozen spoons and I still had chocolate left. Don't throw it away, for crying out loud. Put it on top of your parchment paper, and you can make like your own candy chocolate bark. So I just put out a puddle of chocolate, and then you can press in dried fruit, nuts, other candies, toffee bits, whatever you want, sea salt, and then place these into a refrigerator for 30 minutes. They'll set, and then you can package your spoons. They call them pretzel bags. They're just the thin little bags. They come with these cute little twist ties, and I think that's a nice little hostess gift. And so what I'd like to hear from you is some ideas on how to give these cute little spoons.
Okay, I do have ideas. And again, working with the recyclable things, I actually was going to use a egg carton, but then my husband threw it in the trash, and so then I had to use
well, he thought
something
that was
else.
garbage.
Yes, he thought that was crazy. Anyway, so this was some sort of it came with a shipment of something, and it's sort of like an egg carton. So again, once I was out there with my spray paint and sprayed that, and then also I think, last time we were on, we talked about little gifts that we could make, and my granddaughter, Lily, hi Lily, I love you. My little granddaughter made this the last time that we were visiting her, and so I cut this out for her so that it would fit perfectly in the little chocolate cup, the little insulated cup. And so she made this pretty little Christmas thing.
Lily's born artist.
Lily is the born artist. So anyway, and this is really just kind of a cute thing. Again, kids can make it, nothing to it. Nice little gift. And then this is your drinking cup, so it just pops inside and screws on, and you can buy these at your grocery store, and they have a lot of them out now, so you can just take out what's in there already, which is a little piece of paper with a little Christmas thingy on it.
I've seen those at the coffee shop.
Yeah, and so it doesn't matter what you put in here, because when you go to clean it, you just take this out and wash it, dry it off, and then it goes back in this cute little Lily container.
So to give a coffee cup to go with the chocolate spoon.
Yes, and then also there is again this little bag that has, not only does it have chocolate spoons in it, but it has
little hot cocoa.
Yeah. So once again, there's that. It was sort of an all chocolate kind of a thing. So I also made some little truffles, which are like hard as little rocks.
And I don't think
this is the way they were supposed to turn out, but and then this was mine. So this is a gift for like 2 people, and so this is what I made, and so it's a little classier for that.
It's got a little bling on there.
Oh yeah, a little bit of bling, and. So once again, we can take the center out and wash it, and just, it's
These
wonderful.
are really cute. Now, this isn't a very expensive gift, is it?
No, $1.
This is very affordable.
$1. And then this is free, and then easy peasy. Then also, and then put in some nice little napkins, and then I will finish this up. Then you slide this into a bag and wrap it up, put a nice little bow on it.
Can we do it?
Sure.
Okay. Where do you get these giant bags?
Well, actually, these are art bags. They're for art pieces. Yeah.
So how about
you can buy them at
something like this at a dollar
yes,
store.
Exactly.
They sell them 3 to a bag for like $1.
Yes,
like
yes.
That? Yeah.
And so what we're going to do then is I have taken the core of a gift wrap and I've cut them into pieces.
Cute. So you're not using toilet paper rings.
Well, you could, but why? Why would anybody really want to do
brought
that?
as an ordinary item
you?
one time.
Did you?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and so then what we will want to do with this is...
Oh, look how cute.
Huh?
The little chocolate-covered
Yes.
candy canes.
So hold this all together, and I'll just wrap this around.
Sorry for the crinkling, folks,
And this
but
can-
it cannot be avoided.
And this will be tied on.
That's a cute idea. So these candy canes, Angie, all I did was buy candy canes, take off the wrapper, and I use scissors because you can actually break your candy canes taking them out of their little plastic wrap. And then I used white chocolate and some red sugar candy sprinkles and made an extra sweet treat out of a candy cane, just in case it wasn't sweet enough. It now has chocolate.
Well, chocolate and peppermint are good together,
Yes,
too. So
yes.
that's a perfect little addition.
I love it. What a cute idea. And that was just an a empty paper wrap, and you did glue, or did you tape that?
Yeah, no, I just went ahead and, me and hot glue. All you do is put a couple dots on, and then just, not you in hot glue, but.
I would be stuck to the package taking it home, but I'm getting better. I am getting better, I have to say. I think I've improved.
Oh, and I also wanted to pop some of these in there, but then, of course, we don't really have time right now because we're going to have to go to break pretty soon. But I also wanted to show you another recyclable. And this was a box that had like Mr. Peanut or somebody on it, And so, again, cut up your old Christmas cards. Save your Christmas cards and use them as decorations.
That's a really
cute. Glue it on. E6000 will glue anything to anything. Yeah, forever. And then Mr. Peanut was here, Mr. Peanut was there, Mr. Peanut. So now it's Mr. What is that
Cardinal.
bird?
It's a cardinal.
That's a cardinal.
Winter cardinal.
So yes, so here you go, and come back and join us, and we will show you some more great ideas for little Christmas gifts. And what are you going to be talking about?
Bread in a can. Now that's kind of an old-timey thing, but I think everybody has a friend or an aunt who would really appreciate it. So we'll see you soon.
Come back. Okay.
You're watching Amador County's